Oh, it's not a cut. That's a slice.
Now this is a quack hook.
Oh,
Short
wow.
and into the right rough, headed to the trees.
Oh my God, it's a shake. He decided to re-tee. That's a shake. Oh, man.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another edition of the Two-Way Miss podcast. Thank you, as always, for joining us wherever, whenever you might be, hopefully watching and listening. I am one of your hosts, Mr. Regz, and I am joined, as always, by the good buddy Banksy. And a happy Masters Week to you, my good sir.
Thank you. Thank you. You too. And to all of our listeners.
I was about to say, just like Catholic Church, and also with you.
And with you. And with you. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
It is that time, man. The Masters Twitter has been popping off. The app has been updated. I can't wait to have 9 different screens of golfers on my computer screen as I semi-work for the next 2 days. It's a fantastic time. The course, by all accounts, is playing firm, which is going to lead to some great golf, hopefully. But yeah, everybody is on the grounds. Practice rounds have been going. Par 3 contest was today. They've been doing like live from the range for like a few hours each day. They're doing kind of after hours little shows live on Twitter with a bunch of golf people. They just do it right, man. They just do it right. Give those old fogies some credit. When they realized they could kind of get into this digital space, they hired the right people to like really do this thing right.
They sure did. It's the best viewing experience without probably actually being there that you can have.
Right.
They just everything's covered. You see, I loved watching the par 3 today. Like just like that course itself. Like I could play that course itself the rest of my life and be happy.
Yeah. It was it's great. All the podcasts come out with their previews. Golfer's Journal did a huge like 5-part podcast like with author reading his book Making the Masters, which is all about like how it started back in the 20s and or the 30s and like lasted through the Depression, and he got access to like all these personal letters from like the chairman and Bobby Jones and all this crazy stuff.
I think I saw somewhere the initiation fee was like $380.
Yeah.
And then it was like $60 a year.
Right. Yep.
For your membership dues.
The other thing was, though, you'd get random letters from the chairman saying, "We don't have any money. Can you send us some, please?" So that was another good part of it. But we obviously greatly look forward to this time of year. So happy that it's back. Cannot wait to start watching. Cannot wait to have masters.com just pulled up all day long.
All day.
So we figured we'd start this thing out as we usually do during Majors Week. And we're going to go back to our predictions that we make of the first show of every year. We predict the majors, sight unseen, not knowing who will be playing well, who won't be. I'm going to tell you, I'm in a pickle with this one, buddy. I'm in a pickle with this one. I had Victor Hovland, and it's not looking good for me, man. It is not looking good for your boy. Victor has been going through swing changes. He is not playing particularly well. I don't know, man. He's like just kind of in the wilderness.
Everybody, who do they listen to? Do they come up with that on their own? Or are their coaches reaching out to them all the time? Like, other than Tiger, has anybody come out with a successful swing change? Like Jordan
Spieth is still in it, yeah.
Oh my God. And I can't even bear to watch his pre-shot routines.
Yeah.
But, does anybody go through a swing change and come out uber successful other than Tiger? Like, why? What is Victor? I don't even think I knew that. And you said it, now I'm upset.
So someone had a good quote from him, and his reasoning was that my swing, despite its success, was not something that was going to keep me successful for years to come.
But who tells him that?
That again, I don't know if that's.
Who
It seems
who
like that's him
puts that in
deciding
your
that.
head?
It seems like that's him deciding that.
That's stupid. I hope he misses the cut now. That's stupid.
So yeah, I'm a little bit in trouble. This was a pick of the moment, obviously. Several months ago, Victor was the hottest golfer on the planet, and since then has been not so much. You, my friend, picked good old Rory McIlroy, and I think he has the same odds, and I feel the same way about him as I would of 6 months ago or 5 months ago. I don't know if I feel any different about if he's going to win this one or not.
Listen, he missed the cut last year. For goodness sakes,
Yeah.
like just be around. You know, it's got to be in his head. He should have won it in 2010. But you know, there's still like the skill level is there. Like he can do it.
I mean, yeah.
Like he can do it. You look at, you know, he's not the greatest putter of the golf ball, but he can do it. I think of a VJ Singh. VJ Singh is a horrible putter, and he has 2 green jackets.
You know what VJ
Like,
was, though? A ball striker.
A ball striker. But Rory is kind of sort like at this point, he knows where to miss the ball. Like just hit to the center of the greens and just make some pot. I don't know. The skill level is there. He has to figure it out.
It's
do
just when you think it, I think it for me, I literally just thought of this as I was thinking through that kind of VJ comparison. It's just like his greatest weapon is the driver.
Right. He should be hitting
But
shorter clubs.
he is, but
the hole than anybody
that's
else.
how bad his wedges are. And like, that's how bad these mid irons have been. It's like to nullify the weapon that is his driver.
Yeah, right.
You have to be doing some catastrophic stuff.
And I feel like the wedges showed some promise there towards the end of the last season, but now that's gone away, and we're just.
I feel like maybe even we talked about this many, like maybe even back in several Masters previews ago, when Rory was like going through his wedge thing, and it either got brought up by like we talked about it, or I heard it and we talked about it, and it was like his inability to hit non-full golf shots.
Right.
Is like what comes back to haunt him, because you're not always going to have a perfect number.
Right.
Like you're just not. And especially with the bounces at Augusta, like once the ball is on the ground, right, you have no control over where it ends up. And the guys who are the best are the ones who have the ability to shot make and like hit different shots. And like Rory still to me feels like I'm just going to hit it really high and take a full swing at it and just kind of just kind of hope that it ends up in the right place.
I'm gonna spin it back off the green, or I'm gonna pull it left.
Yeah, right.
Over the green. All right. So what you're saying is we're both screwed.
Which one of us has a better chance, do you think? Let's start. Maybe let's start there.
Me.
Yeah, I completely agree. I completely agree. Yeah. I completely agree.
Okay, it has to be me.
It has to be, I think. Yeah, it's a tough look for your boy over here. But look, this is why we make these predictions, because it's fun to look back and be like, wow, I was an idiot.
Wow.
Or man, that was really good. Also, can I just say something? This might be a controversial take. I hate that Marty Smith is doing these stupid videos for Augusta National. Could we have less of a golf person than Marty Smith with his stupid NASCAR accent and like the suits? Like, come on.
So what is
why
that?
is this guy why is this guy a personality? Never been a fan. I don't know. It's a random take.
Better than Azinger.
He's doing these little videos for like literally the Masters. these little
Yeah.
Twitter videos and like this little like podcasty thing. And like, look, they're getting Tiger and like stuff like that because it's the Masters. They ask you to do something and you're going to do it. But it's like Tiger's talking to Marty Smith. Like the guy used to do NASCAR all the time. Like what is Marty Smith pulling out of Tiger that like, I don't know why it irks me so much. It's one of those, one of those things.
You're-
Sorry.
You're allowed to be upset. We're getting to that age where we're just older and grumpier. Like we can get upset.
I'm not it's just of all the people we could pick for this. You know what I mean? Of all the people we could pick for this. Like give me Scott Van Pelt. Why can't Scott Van Pelt do this? He's there. He's hanging out. Give me
that.
SVP.
Yeah, I'd be good with
At
that.
least he's like doing the broadcast.
Yeah. Give me Kevin Kisner.
Yeah.
I like him.
Let's do
Bring
that.
him in. He's not playing. Bring him
Exactly. Let's do that. Great idea. All right, I'm off my soapbox for
Okay.
Marty. All right. Let's run through these odds here, buddy. Because they're gonna give us some things to talk about. Scotty Scheffler is the leader by a lot.
in.
He's plus 400. The next closest person is Rory at plus 1,000. And I'm not even sure he should be ahead of Rahm, who's at plus 1,100.
He shouldn't be wrong.
So the top 10 in terms of odds from DraftKings goes Scotty, Rory, Rahm, Xander, Koepka, Hideki, Jordan Spieth. That's absurd. Joaquin Niemann, Aberg. Oh my God, my boy Victor is 10th. That's amazing. I don't like. Aberg's never played here.
Yeah.
He doesn't like. This is a classic. He might be there on the first or second day. By Sunday, he's non-existent.
Right.
Joaquin Niemann. Why? Why?
Why?
Why? I don't know. Do you have faith in Joaquin Niemann to like finish top 10?
Absolutely not.
Perfect. I like.
Absolutely
What's his
not.
best finish at the Masters? Let's look this up.
Who cares?
Joaquin Niemann.
So no Justin Thomas, no
Best
Dustin
finish.
Johnson, no Brooks Koepka.
In 2000, last year he finished in 16th place, his best Masters finish. 9th best odds. Let me take you through the next 10. Maybe that'll help.
Okay.
Bryson, Finau, Cantlay, Matt Fitzpatrick, Dustin Johnson, Wyndham Clark, Tommy Fleetwood are your next 10.
Okay. Wyndham Clark. I'm curious to see how he performs. I'm curious to see how Dustin Johnson performs. You know,
Hold on. Thomas, Cam Smith is your 20th. Sorry, I missed two of them.
Okay.
Tommy Fleetwood, Sahith, Justin, Cam
So
Smith.
no Brooks Koepka. Where's
No,
Brooks
Koepka is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. They had Koepka 5th above Hideki.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's
What of these names sticks out to you? Like which outside? All right, let's just run off the people who for sure aren't going to be close to this. Joaquin, no. Aberg, he's a good player, but like I just don't think it's going to happen. DeChambeau, no.
no.
Tony Finau, probably not.
No.
Matt
probably
Fitzpatrick, probably not. Wyndham Clark, maybe. Tommy
Maybe.
Fleetwood will be there for 2 days and then he won't be there.
not. Yeah.
Sahith, I just don't think. I need to see some more from Sahith. JT, no. Like,
Doesn't look good. Still can't putt with a damn.
and then Cam Smith. I haven't seen that guy play golf in it feels like 3 years.
Yeah. And yeah. Right.
But I did see a stat today. You want to know who the two best putters of the golf ball at Augusta National have been in the past 5 years?
Who's that?
Will Zalatoris and Cam Smith. Isn't that amazing?
That I don't know. That's fake news.
Isn't that amazing? So I don't know. Yeah. What name on here sticks out to you the most? Let's just go with the top 10. Scheffler, Rory, Rahm, Xander, Koepka, Hideki, Jordan, Joaquin, Ludwig, Victor.
I I'm very intrigued by Koepka. I mean,
Yeah.
he's the first live guy to win a major last year. He's come close in the Masters before. He obviously plays better. Um, in majors, he has 5 of them. I'm really keeping my eye on him. Rahm. Not many people go back to
Yeah.
back Masters wins. And then Scheffler's Scheffler. Like he just
the best golfer on the planet right
just
now.
the best golfer on the planet. I mean, as long as he doesn't, pop his Achilles or sprain his ankle,
right.
I mean, he's gonna miss some putts, but he gives himself so many opportunities. Like he has some leeway where he can miss some
because he
some
never
putts
misses
because
anything else. He just never
because he's
is in the wrong spot.
always there.
Yeah.
Dustin Johnson still, because he's just a guy that's so talented, and he's played like shit in the majors since he won the Masters in 2020. He's played like dog shit in the majors, but at the same time, like the dude is still a ridiculous talent. You just don't know where their mental conditioning is.
Yeah.
And him of all people, how seriously is he going to take it?
I think the big test is Rahm. Like, we know what kind of competitor he was on the PGA Tour, but that was being in this kind of competition for, weeks upon end leading into these majors.
Mm-hmm.
The only one who's proven that he can flip the switch is Brooks Koepka.
Right.
He's the only person of this kind of era that has proven that when he steps onto the course at a major, the switch flips.
Yeah.
We haven't seen Rahm prove that. Rahm was the best golfer in the world for weeks. Like,
yeah,
it's not like it wasn't like a switch. It wasn't a switch flip moment for him to win last year. And just he's even he even is admitting, he's like, I haven't played real golf in months. Like, he's saying this. He's like,
yeah,
I haven't played something like a major. Like, he knows what's happening. He's self-aware of what's going on. Does he have the Brooks-like ability to play at his absolute best when you come in with nothing? With nothing.
Yeah.
Like, we don't know. We don't know if Rahm can do that or not.
Here's a really interesting, and I only think about it because Brooks, he said it one time, and he, again, like you said, he's proven to have that switch. If that guy plays the majors for the next 10 years, that's 40 opportunities to get 13 more made. Like, does he, could you imagine in the world where he gets to like 15, 16 majors?
I don't think that many. If you gave me 10, I might believe you.
Only because, and I'm looking at him specifically because in the last, whenever he started winning, 2017, so in the last 7 years, he has been that guy that seems to have a switch to flip. And he's lost a couple.
Yeah.
Close. Like, he lost the British Open that he was in the last group. He almost won the Masters
2019 again when
2019.
Didn't he finish in like third last year even?
Oh yeah,
he was top 5,
high,
wasn't he?
He was super high finish. So, wouldn't that be wild if, like, oh my God, Tiger and Jack and Tiger, and then there's like that third guy. Like, who's going to be that third guy to like creep up beyond double
I
digits.
mean, look, right now,
that's another show for another time. But since we were talking about old Brooks,
but seriously, it's like, it's one of those things. If you could tell me it worked either way, you could tell me that by not pushing himself and not like going crazy in these other tournaments that don't matter, and like saving all his golfing energy for these 4 weeks, that it somehow just, he has the ability to click it in. And you could also tell me that like eventually this has to catch up with you. You can't not play well or play competitively and all these things. Like eventually it just has to catch up with you.
yeah,
I could believe either one. I could also believe if you tell me in 10 more years he's at double digit majors. You know what I mean? No one else has shown. I don't know. You could, again, you say Rory, he's got 4, like he got 4 in a short amount of time. Same thing with Spieth.
Yeah, but that was Rory.
But they've had
Rory,
this.
That was
They've
10,
had this
that was
huge.
10 years ago.
Exactly. They've had this huge valley in between these things.
Yeah, you know,
Brooks
you watch,
literally won one last year.
Yeah, and you watch a guy like Spieth, and you know how he came out of the gate. He is what, 3 or 4?
4, I
But
think. Right.
You watch him play, and you're like, this dude's never going to win another major. Like,
Yeah.
what does he do? That's ever, you know, he got 4 quickly.
Yeah.
And now you watch him play, and it's like, this. How is this guy ever going to win another major?
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, sidetracked.
No. It's a good conversation.
Yeah.
Because I think he's one of the only ones who like has proven it. And I think when you make the comparison to Live Guys and Rahm hasn't proven that he has the ability to do this. He hasn't. Like, he just hasn't. He's won his majors playing on the PGA Tour. It's like, so we have to see it. Like, it's one of those things we have to see. We have to see if he has this ability to play at his best after coming off these jokes of tournaments that he plays.
Welcome to Miami.
Yeah. I think Hideki has a real shot.
Whoa.
I don't know why. He was playing well. He was playing pretty well for a couple weeks.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Like a month or 2 ago. Yeah.
Okay.
How dare you?
All right. Okay.
Our Japanese audience is going to be astonished at your disrespect. I don't know. I just feel like he's got a chance. Like, I don't feel like he's in the wilderness. I don't feel like he's coming in like not playing. Like, he's not winning a bunch, but Hideki never won a bunch. But this year has been one of his better years in the past couple.
Okay.
And I just think if he has one of those weeks, like, he's as good as ball striker as maybe not Scheffler, but like anybody else you want to talk about.
Sure.
So I don't know. I think he's in an interesting spot, Hideki. I think he's got a better chance than like Xander or Spieth or Victor or Bryson or, you know.
We're not talking about Xander ever again. We're not talking about Tony Finau.
Cantlay, you want to talk about Pat?
Absolutely not. No, because the only out of those 3, the problem is Cantlay's the guy that
he's gonna be top 10 just because.
And he's out of the 3, he's definitely the most annoying.
What do you think about Wyndham?
You know, it's maybe an experience thing. I think he's going to play well. I don't think he's going to win. I think he's good enough.
Is this his first
play.
Masters? Is this his first one?
I don't know. Like,
I'm gonna look it up. You keep talking.
Yeah, he'll play well enough that I think we'll see him hanging around. But I don't know. There's got to be something to having experience and knowing where to miss. Yeah, he's not going to win, but he'll be around.
His first Masters appearance.
Yeah.
I mean, again, I don't think Tommy Fleetwood is going to make any kind of run.
Now, what did I call him a sleeper for? The players? He sucked.
Yeah. I think Will could have a good run. I think we could see Will finish top 10. It's just a guy that
was out driving him in practice rounds.
That's fine. It's just a guy, like, he continues to, like, before the injury, he was a guy when the course got harder, when the competition got better, he played better than most guys. And again, that putting stat is wild.
That's stupid. That doesn't make that. That's ridiculous.
And then, like, I don't know. I think Willie could have a chance.
Where's your boy Homa? Are you giving him
He's
any
at
love?
he's at plus 6,000. Max has to prove it to me. Okay. I need like a top 10 in a major before I feel comfortable.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know why. I don't know why. But like, you look at this next group of guys: Russell Henley, Morikawa, Cam Young, Tyrrell Hatton, Siwoo Kim, Lowry, Homa, Jason Day, Corey Connors, Sam Burns, Brian Harmon, P. Reed. Idiot. Like, there's just nobody on here that, like, no, none of these guys are going to win.
Yeah.
So, because of that, because I just came across his name, let's talk about the Tiger. What do you think, man? Boy. What are you feeling? What are you feeling?
Dude, I just have this overwhelming hope that we see him finish the golf tournament. I don't think he can win. Mm-hmm. I know he says if everything comes together, he thinks he can get one more. The chances of everything coming together are not very good. Yeah. And I think he can get away with saying that because he knows he has the ultimate, now I don't want to say excuse, but he has the ultimate, like, fallback. Like, yeah, I was feeling good, and then I wasn't feeling good.
All the metal in my body acted out.
Yeah, the screw in my foot actually popped out of the bottom of my foot, or I have, plantar fasciitis because I have to put too much stress on my right leg because my left leg doesn't work, and then my back's bad. So you know what I mean? Like, I think he has the ability and the mind. That's your mind stays sharp, but your body just says, hell no. So I think in his mind, it's like, yeah, if everything comes together, I can hit this shot. I can put this here. I can make that putt. But his body quickly shuts him down.
Yeah.
Like, his body says, what the fuck are we doing here?
Right.
Like, what are we doing right now?
Yeah. I think the biggest thing for me is the putting.
Yeah, I love him. I love hearing him say, because it always gives you that little, like,
right. Here we go.
I love him saying, I think I can get one more.
Yeah.
This is like the third year in a row where they're interviewing the guys that he plays practice rounds with, and he's flushing everything.
Yeah, right.
He's out driving me. He's still the best iron player in the game. Like, you hear all that, and then the next thing you know, he's WD.
Yeah.
So
the body, like, can't keep up with the adrenaline that comes through. It's like something becomes off.
Yeah.
I just think the putting just isn't there. It's just not there anymore. He lines up on so many putts that you're like, man, we're watching Tiger Woods. Like, this goes in. Like, this putt just goes in every time. And for the past several years, it's just like, nope, it didn't go in.
Yeah.
And the distance control with the wedges just has not been good.
It's not. Yeah. And again, like,
Listen, does that mean it can't happen? Like, I think 2019 proved that anything can happen.
Yeah. I just want to see him. I want to see him enjoy himself for 4 rounds.
I want to see him make the cut, because then he sets the record for most consecutive cuts at the Masters.
Yeah, I'm not super concerned about the cut. I think he'll make the cut if he's feeling okay.
Yeah.
But I want to see him walk off 18, whether he's winning or losing or middle of the
Yeah,
pack,
right.
whatever. I want to see him walking off 18 without a limp or without a significant limp
Yeah.
and like smiling.
Yeah.
Like, hey guys, like
We made it,
did
right? Yeah, we made it. Yeah.
I feel
We're not
okay,
100%, but we're not 50. Like we're not at 50%.
So that's kind of what I've reserved myself to.
Yeah.
That like it's like I just don't see how it's possible.
Yeah, right. Right.
For him to win.
Yeah.
I don't, unless he is literally making every single
Right.
putt.
Yeah. It would be a miracle. It'd be a miracle.
I don't see him being able to win, but walking off 18 on Sunday with a smile is a small victory.
Yeah.
Having said that, I have completely gone back to YouTube.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking, I'm watching highlights, folks. I sit down, I watch the full 5-hour broadcast from all 5 Green Jackets. And I will tell you what, you put that guy in today's game from 2000, 2001, 2002, that dude is winning
everything. He's winning everything.
Shots.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
it's a great idea.
Watching him move around the course and where he hits the ball, like you put that guy in today's game, he's just destroying everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. Nope. I think you're right on it with him. Okay. To finish up here, you said you had a couple tidbits that you maybe wanted to talk through, so let's do that.
You know, and I'm sure you've seen this, and I just want our listeners to understand it. You know, if you go to the Masters, what some of your options are. So have you are you familiar with the Map and Flag, the new premium ticket experience?
I am not.
You're not? Oh my gosh. So all inclusive food and drinks.
Okay.
Dozens of TVs and your own personal merchandise shop inside this Map and Flag.
Wow. Okay.
It is a weekly pass.
Okay.
They're sold out.
Of course.
Like this is a sold out situation. $17,000 per ticket.
Perfect.
Sold out. 17,000 per ticket.
A lot of famous people like going to the Masters.
Give me the old Map and Flag, please.
That's right.
Put us down for 4.
Put us down for 4 in case we want seconds.
In case we want seconds.
You're not making up your money on that with $4 sandwiches and $3 beers.
Oh my gosh. I just was like, the kicker is like, they're sold out. And they sold out in like...
Oh, immediately, I'm sure.
2 days.
Yeah, of course they did. Of course they did.
What do you think? What's most likely to happen in 2004? I'm going to give you 4 choices.
Okay.
Rahm misses the cut. Rory leads after round 1. Brooks is in the final group Sunday, or Scotty Scheffler goes bogey free. What's most likely to happen out of those 4?
Brooks is in the final round, or the final pairing.
Yeah.
Scheffler doesn't go bogey free. Rahm's not missing the cut, and Rory doesn't shoot well until it's Sunday, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay. We agree. Yeah, we fully agree.
Yeah.
There, and I think the last one I saw, which again to me, I thought about it for a second, and then I was like, oh, that's kind of an easy choice for me. Are you playing Augusta once a year, or are you taking Sunday Masters tickets for the rest of your life?
Sunday Masters tickets for the rest of my life.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Like that, that initial thing's like, oh my God, Augusta. But then it's like,
Also
play
because
that-
I would just get my ass kicked.
well, exactly.
Up
That's what
and
I'm
down.
thinking, right?
Like,
Like, is it worth it for me to go down there once a year and shoot 100, or be on the grounds every single year to watch the final?
yeah, I think it's definitely the Sunday tickets.
Yeah. I 100% agree. Like it makes you think at first, but then to me it's a pretty easy
Yeah.
choice.
Yeah. It's a good one though.
It is good. And I'm going to finish with this. I'm going to finish with 10 things. 10 things you can't do at Augusta.
Yeah.
Some of these,
Yes.
and then there's some others that are actual rules that had to be put in effect. Number one, I think we all, and maybe some people don't, especially because of how prevalent these are in our lives. Like, there's no phones.
Not one.
Like, you're caught with your phone, you're
done.
Scoot.
They will take your ticket.
Yeah. There is absolutely no running at Augusta.
Nope.
You may not run. You can power walk.
Yes.
But if you run,
There's
even a light jog,
nope. None of the sort.
You will be taken to never be seen again. This is an interesting one. And I'm actually going to have to read this one a little bit. There's a chair policy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So you're not allowed to take it. Well, of course, you're not going to take anyone's chair. But if you put your chair down,
that is its space in perpetuity.
Yeah. And you can go walk the golf course all day. You come back and your chair will be there.
That is exactly right.
Yeah.
Did you also know that they only allow certain types of chairs on the golf course?
Yeah.
They cannot have armrests.
Right. Yep.
And they have to be, and they have to be green also. They don't do any like colored chairs.
Yeah.
It's a very strict chair policy. But again, I was there. We did this. Me and my brother put our chairs down along the creek at 16 to watch the guys shoot skip shots.
Yeah.
And we followed a particular, I can't remember which group, but we followed them from 1 all the way to 16 because they were going out early on the practice round. And then when we got to 16, we, excuse me, right into our chairs in the front row at 16 to watch the skip shots.
Yeah. Yeah, that's well played.
Yeah.
That's well played. Number 4, don't you dare sit down on that grass.
You want to know what happened to me?
You will stand.
I got reprimanded. I was sitting.
And you damn well should.
I sat down on the hill on number 1 under a tree. And a gentleman very politely did not yell, was not mean, very politely said, "Excuse me, sir, I'm going to have to ask you to stand up." Which I obliged. But this was me. I sat under a shady tree on the hill of number 1. So like the downhill. So like I'm looking back at the tee. And like I almost laid down because I was just tired. I've been walking around all day. And again, very nicely came up and said, "Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to stand up, please."
Man, as nice as that was for him to do, I would not want to hear what it would sound like if he had to tell you a second time.
Yeah, no, I'm sure a second time would be much worse. But
don't
I can tell you from personal experience.
Get your
unless
ass...
of course you're in a chair. You're welcome to sit in your chair. Not just sitting on the grass. Not allowed.
Oh man. I feel like what would make me happy is if one of our old coach Acker was there telling people,
yeah.
"You chicken shit piece of shit."
The problem is the first one would be, "Hey
Get
baby,
off the
hey baby,
grass.
you got to stand up."
Hey man, yeah.
The second time though, he'd be like, "What the fuck did I tell you to do
You
the first
chicken,
time?"
you chicken shit motherfucker!
Yeah,
Jesus. Okay, so this then transitions into no sunbathing. Don't
Yeah,
think you're gonna
yeah.
rest
Again, like I said, don't lay down.
and soak in some rays.
Nope.
Okay, don't even think about it. Okay, yeah, the sun feels good. You're in the most beautiful place on earth. Soak it in standing up or sitting in a pre-approved
Green chair. That's right.
No, nothing branded, right? Everything is Masters logoed. Everything is color schemed Masters. No
Is that
additional
true?
logos. It's what I'm reading right here. So if it's raining, don't throw up your big old Nike umbrella or Callaway umbrella.
Oh, umbrella wise, are you talking about everything?
Well, I mean, you can wear like shirts and
Yeah,
stuff
I was about to
with-
say I definitely
yeah.
didn't wear just like Masters gear.
Yeah, no. Don't think about bringing overly branded goods to Augusta.
Yeah, like you
will
couldn't
not
have like
Be
yeah,
able
like
to
a
take them on the property.
yeah.
What did those NBA guys wear? Like, don't wear your Supreme
Yeah, arm sleeves,
arm
yeah.
sleeve to Augusta.
Right.
Um,
That makes sense.
don't even think about it. All right, what else? We got a couple more. These are too good to. These are too good here. Boy, where are we at here? Running. No sitting, no sunbathing, no branded gear. Oh, there's no tips. Yeah, you buy your food,
That's
you buy your
right.
drink.
Exact
no-
change.
Yeah, no tipping. Shoes on, which again, people are freaks. I hate when people take their freaking shoes off.
Yeah,
Oh,
again, if you're
God.
not sitting down, I'm not really sure when you'd have the opportunity to, but
Shoes on. Oh, don't turn your hat backwards.
oh yeah.
Don't be a scumbag.
Yep, that's a big one.
Yeah, you
Mary
look
Mary
professional.
Mary Regensburg would appreciate that one.
Yeah, for sure. So if you're planning your next trip to Augusta, remember those 10 things.
It's great. It's fantastic.
But have fun.
Also, enjoy all the great $3 beer that you can drink.
Yeah, and oh man,
$2
pimento cheese
sandwiches
yeah. And they don't let you carry your merchandise around the course,
No,
right? Like you
have
buy it,
to.
they ship it to your house, right?
So that is certainly an option. You can also, they have lockers. So like once you buy it, you can then put it somewhere so you're not carrying it around when you step on the course. So everything is like before you even walk through the pearly gates, the merchandise tent, everything else. So yeah, so you buy it and you can either put it in a locker so when you're walking out, you can grab it.
Yeah.
Or you absolutely have the option to have them ship it to your address.
Very good. So did you watch any of the par 3 today?
Not a lick.
Okay.
Other than the highlights that were on Twitter.
I watched some. Can I make fun of, and I'm not making fun of the par 3 contest. I'm not making fun of the families and the kids and the players.
I mean, it's our show. We can do whatever we want, buddy.
But can I make fun of some of the announcing?
Yeah, of course.
Like you watch that freaking par 3 contest, you could play a drinking game to how many times the announcers make it like, because it's the par 3 contest at Augusta and you have your kid there, like every hug and high five with your kid
yeah.
is
It's
the
like
greatest,
the most emotional thing that's ever happened. Yeah.
most emotional, the greatest hug of
This
all time.
2-year-old will remember this for the rest of his life.
That's what it's all about.
It's like
You're just
he's
making
going to
memories.
remember the Bluey episode he watched yesterday more than this.
But every freaking shot.
Yeah.
Oh man, did you see that hug?
It's very sentimental.
Boy, we're making memories.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah. Watch it on mute if you don't. Yeah.
Shut up.
Just watch it on mute if you
Like no, you'll never hug your kid again.
Yeah, right.
The way that you hug them at the par 3 contest
right.
at Augusta.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was our
Some of
kid.
it gets a
Yep.
little over the top.
Yep. Everybody drink. He said hug.
That's
again.
right. Yep. Everybody drinks up. It's good stuff. All right, man.
Said-
Well,
said memory. Take a
yeah, he
drink.
said it again. He said patrons again. Everybody drink. All right. Well, hey, everyone, enjoy your Masters weekend. Enjoy your
Yes.
4 days of the best golf tournament on the planet.
It's streaming everywhere.
Masters,
App,
like masters.com, the
Just-
app, it's the greatest fan viewing experience that golf has to offer. Enjoy it. We will be back next week to recap everything that happened. So make sure you click subscribe on the YouTube channel. We record every podcast and post it there. Subscribe anywhere you get your podcast, Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Google, wherever you get them. Go subscribe to the feed there. Leave us a rating, leave us a comment. Let us know what you think of the show. We love to hear from everybody. And you can follow us on Instagram at B&B Podcast. You can follow that guy on Instagram at FairbanksC23 and Overlook Golf Course. You can follow me on Twitter at Big Regz with a Z. You can also follow the show at The Two Way Miss. So, everyone, enjoy the Masters. Have a great time. We will see you next week for the recap of the greatest tournament on earth. See ya.
Oh, it's not a cut. That's a slice.
Now this is a quack hook.
Oh,
Short
wow.
and into the right rough, headed to the trees.
Oh my, that's a shake. He decided to re-tee. That's a shake.